I really heard the words tonight when Berkelit was singing Lecha Dodi. I guess it's from the different vantage point of actually watching them. And I really tuned in on the words when you said Am Segula. Am Segula. Sometimes when you pray something all the time, maybe it hits you differently when somebody else is praying it. What do the words Am Segula mean? Am, people, and Segula? Treasured, or a gem, special, or chosen. Am Segula means a chosen or a sacred or a special people. And last 6 months it's felt difficult to be the chosen people in a lot of ways. Chosen for what? And so I was thinking about Am Segula and about this preparation over really only the next 10 days between now and Pesach and what we're being asked to do, celebrating this festival of freedom as a chosen people, where the last words of the Seder we say are L'shana haba'a b'Yerushalayim. It's a little bit heartbreaking words this year, if we actually think about the place of Jerusalem, not just the world of peace we're supposed to inhabit. And so I thought about why that idea of the chosen people can be so difficult for us, especially as we're about to celebrate this very particularistic story of the Exodus from slavery to freedom, from Egypt to the Promised Land. And I thought about this idea, if you're chosen in some way, that it sets you up as a hierarchical religion. Somehow, if you're the chosen people, it's almost like a vertical ladder. Like, Maimonides has a tzedakah ladder, where the very bottom of the ladder, the first rung, is people who give tzedakah reluctantly, and the very top is kind of like the give a woman a fish, she'll fish for a day, teach a woman to fish, she'll, forever, and feed the whole community. Well, this idea of this vertical sense of somehow if you're the chosen people puts us up here, right? The Jews are the chosen people, and maybe underneath them are Christians or Muslims or Zoroastrians and Buddhists and Hindu. And to me, that never made sense because it sets us up to be something that people might not like or be jealous of or feel that we are exclusive in some way or we hold ourselves above other people. And so I struggled for a long time to think about Am Segula, the chosen people. How could it be if all people who believe in something were chosen for something? And in that way, you kind of take the ladder from vertical and you turn it horizontal. And I like that better. I like being an Am Segula, one of the people who are chosen for something. So that way, it means that the Jews and the Christians and the Buddhists and maybe some people who don't believe in God and all, that everybody is chosen for something. There's not just one chosen people. That everybody can be an Am Segula in their own beliefs and their own practices. But what it means to me to be Am Segula is not that we are chosen, but that we choose back. We are choosing to be sacred and special and holy. We are choosing something different than just the mundane of this world. We're choosing to connect to people. We're choosing holiness. And so what I really focused on when I was thinking about this journey from slavery to freedom was I was very focused on the idea of Am Segula of the 4 children. Because we're all going to talk about the 4 children in about 10 days. And so I want to open us up to this possibility that just like this vertical ladder can be horizontal, that all of the children, the 4 children or the 5th or the 6th, have some kind of equality when it comes to the questions that are going to be asked at this Seder. And I say that because I think this is going to be a little bit more of a difficult Seder than other years. Because the Seder is supposed to be a time when children get to ask the hard questions. And this year we don't have a lot of great answers for them. And we're all struggling in some way with how to teach our children about what's happening in the world, especially with the war in Israel and Gaza. And how do we make sense of that as Jews? And what can we do to be Am Segula, to be a holy people? And so I wanted to end by just sharing what Martin Buber says about when people come to us and ask us questions and are brokenhearted or if they need our help. And my God, everybody has a little bit of a broken heart in our world today. This is what Martin Buber says. When people come to you for help, and he's not just saying this to rabbis or cantors, he's saying this to everybody. When people come to you for help, anyone, do not turn them away with pious words saying, have faith, take your troubles to God. Act instead as if there were no God. as though there were only one person in the entire world who can help, and that's you. And that's you. And that's not the word of an atheist, that's Martin Buber, who's saying, imagine if we are God, and the world needs so much help, and we might be one of the segulas, just to reach out and to help other people. And we're going to be asked in 10 days to really reach out to our kids and ask them to come to the table, give them the space to share their opinions with us, even if it's different than ours, and still break the matzah together. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.